Hey, what's up, everybody? Um, I had somebody ask me what settings I use on my Excalibur 2. Well, mine's probably a little different because I keep mine in, let's see, I forget. um, I think it's in pinpoint mode, all metal. I keep it that way all the time because I have a switch on my handle that I switch it back and forth from disc, which is disc, to pinpoint mode. That's why I didn't want you to misunderstand me when I say I hunt in pinpoint mode all the time. Well, I have it on pinpoint mode all the time, but by pushing this button, I easily switch over to disc mode. So that's why I hunt in pinpoint mode all the time. So I hear every target, and then I just push the button, check to see if it's a good target, and that's how I do that. Anyways, I put the threshold on about halfway, and the sensitivity either 10 or auto. I've always used auto. And discrimination all the way down to 1. That is off a little bit. Keep it all the way down. And here, let me give you a little example. Okay, right now I'm going to push the button. I'm in pinpoint mode. And I'm hunting around. Hear that? Now I'm going to push the button. Push. Now there's nothing. Because that's an iron target, and I won't dig that. Let's get another one here. See, I just pushed the button and it went good. See, it's chirp, 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 and pinpoint. Then I push the button. That's a target worth digging. Fact is, let's dig it and see what it is. Alright, it's in the scoop. I'm just going to throw it down. Sounds a little bit wet. And it's what I've been digging all morning. An aluminum, well, I'll call it a blob, but, well, no, that's actually a cap or something, it looks like. Yeah, that's some kind of little cap. I see a little indentation there. Okay, well, I just wanted to show you guys that. So I'm going to go ahead and work this cut right here. And, it's looking kind of fluffy at the bottom, but you know what? I'm going to try it anyways. I'll turn the camera on if I get anything. Actually, here, I'll just keep the camera on for now. So I'm in pinpoint mode. Now, if there's a lot of targets, I'll just put it in discrimination and hunt that way. But that doesn't seem to be the problem here, so should be okay. By the way, I've been so tired in my films lately. I've been that was a signal. But I hit this pinpoint. I switched the button to discriminate, and it's nothing. It's just iron. Yeah, I've been waking up super early, like 1 o'clock. Heading down to the beach. So I've been really tired of my videos, but I'm starting to get used to it. And I got to sleep in today till 2 a.m. that is. You call that sleeping in. So far these have all been iron targets that I'm getting. Haven't had to dig one target yet. Now with my ATX I would have had to dig every one of those. There's a target. Let's see what it is. It's in the scoop. Not a real strong target. And it is a, let's see here, piece of copper. It's different. Could have been off jewelry, I don't know. Alright, I'm going to turn it off and just show you guys when I get a good signal. Alright you guys, I just dug a hole right here and right here. That hole I got a ring. But I don't see any markings on the inside. So I'm thinking it's a junker. But that's where I was. I just set my stuff down right there because I was getting hot. Here's what I look like in the morning. My hair always gets jacked up because of my headphones. But yeah, then I cruised right along this cut here and I was showing you guys how I do the pinpoint thing. And boom, I came down here, signal, ring. Oh yeah, and I walked down there and I got a fake ring. It's not even a ring, it's just shaped like a ring. But I'll show you guys that when I get home. I'm going to keep going, I'm going to cover this whole area now. And hopefully get a real ring. Alright. I got the ring right there. And I kept going. Got a lot of iron targets, nothing in through there. You can see all my grid marks. Mostly just iron targets and a dime, I think, and a penny maybe. So I walked out into the water there, and it's, because when you walk right down to the bottom, it's really soft. So you go, oh, that's no good. But you get past that and it's hard again out there. So I'm thinking about going out there, over there. Although people haven't been going in the water because of the shark sightings. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to go find some gold. That's my wish. But I'm just going to keep hunting hard. Alright, I'm at another beach now. And I haven't got one signal, but look at all this sand. That's why. All this sand right here, and then it goes straight down to the water. So it's just pulling all that sand. It really, I mean, you sink down when you walk along there. So I'm not even going to bother with this beach. Although, right out in the water, you got those rocks just sticking up. And that's actually a really good spot to hunt. Way down there, there's a big spot exposed. It's a low tide. And way down there. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this beach. I gotta walk back to where I parked way over there. I just thought I'd show it to you guys. The different types of beaches we have here in California. A lot of surfers out there, and the waves aren't even that big. They call this Doheny State Beach. It's in Dana Point. I've heard of people getting rings here and stuff, but I can't dig in the rocks right now. I don't want to ruin my scoop anymore. Anyways, on to the next spot. Well, I'm at a different beach now. Honestly, I don't even know how to get down here to this beach. Here's a trail though, so I'm following it. Hopefully it'll take me down to the beach. See a boat out there fishing right on the kelp. Hope I made a right decision by coming here. My ankle started hurting in the last hunt I did for no reason. I didn't twist it or anything. I wish they had signs here to tell you which way to go. Anyways, when I get down there and start finding the gold, I'll turn it back on. I'll bet it's the trails over there because there's a restroom over there. Dang it. Because right down there, there's a cliff. Alright, I'll get back to you guys. Alright, I think I found it. Man. Oh, wow. Not only did I park in the wrong spot, I gotta go down these stairs. Oh well. That's what I do. Beautiful down here though. Alright, I'm down here now. Got some pretty cool tide pools and stuff. Let me see. Just got my first signal. See what it is. I think it's deep. I hit a rock. Of course. I'm going to turn the camera off. This might take a minute. Alright. That last one was a fishing weight. Let's see what this one is. I tried to get away from the rocks so I can actually dig. Hopefully this is a good signal. Alright, I got it in the scoop finally. And it's a penny. That's good though, because I got a target. And I just started, so I'm going to hit all this, go back and forth, get it all. Alright, so I'm taking a little break here because I just want to check out my surroundings. Oh, look, a dead lobster. The head's gone. Look at this hole right here. Let's see what else I got here. Hope my detector doesn't get washed away. Oh yeah. There's probably all kinds of good tadpoles here. Tadpoles. Tadpoles. Yeah, there's a bunch of tadpoles out here. Salt water. Yep. When I was younger, I was snorkeling like right out here somewhere. Big waves were here, and a wave washed by, and there was a bunch of sand that just blew up. And as it pulled back, there was a big shark right under me. He took off that way, I took off the other way. That was when I was young, though. I didn't know. It was a harmless one. Yeah, I just thought I'd show you guys that. What's going on. I'm getting little targets, but they're mostly just garbage. There's tadpoles up here. Yeah, I'm standing down here. camera. I don't know. Alright, that's it for now. I'm gonna turn it off. Well, I just dug a hole right there and I got a ring. I wasn't even sure if it was a ring because it had all those holes in it. Haven't even cleaned it yet. Alright. It was a low tone like gold, but I'm sure it's just a junker. Well, I don't know. Oh, that feels like really light, like titanium. I'll bet that's what it is. Dang it. It's not gold. Darn. I didn't even check the weight. I was like, just so happy to get a ring. That's probably titanium. I'll check it when I get home though, and we'll see. Time to get some more. Doing push-ups. Alright, here we go for the wrap-up. I got 5 quarters, 2, 4, 6, 8 pennies, 6 dimes, a nickel. One of the dimes is a 1960 something. I forgot to look at it. I don't know what this thing is, but whatever, it's junk. Well, it's not junk, but I got an earring with abalone and fake turquoise or something in there. I don't think it's real because it's got that back and there's a little rust on there. Speaking of that, found a pretty cool piece of abalone shell. That has abalone shell in it, the earring does. Alright, let's get to the meat of the problem here. I got a ring, real light, really weird. So I'm thinking titanium because I don't see anything in there. I don't see anything on the inside. So it's probably titanium. I showed it to some guy on the beach and he goes, "Oh, is that a titanium ring?" He didn't even touch it. And I go, "How'd you know?" He was just guessing though. I got another ring. It's just a junker. I showed you in the video. Doesn't say anything. It was gold. It was gold at one time. Here's that weight that I dug. Remember I said I'll get back to you? Super heavy. I don't know what the heck it is. It almost seems like it's not lead, it's something else. I got 3 little things that look like rings, but they're just parts. Castmaster, I think that is. 2 keys, bunch of scrap junk, 3 blobs of stuff, a bullet. I don't know what kind it is. It's a bullet, that's what kind. Bullet shell. A bullet casing, whatever. That's it. I really had a good hunt. I'll be hitting some more beaches like that I haven't hit before. I like doing that, and then I can figure out all the beaches, what's going on with them. And then if we get a storm or something, I know where to go, you know. And plus summer's coming and it's gonna be like crowded everywhere. Anyways, there's what I got. And I made it through another day of doing daily videos. Can't believe it. And I got a ring. Alright, I'm out.